that's it. Pack it out with like your thicker sort of jumpers and trackies and try and get it all as snug as possible, because baggage boys are pretty rough and they throw them around and you don't want your bikes moving around inside the box. Yeah. Made it, pretty tight connection there, big airport at Dubai. Had to catch like a fucking train to get to a different terminal, and I held up in Melbourne, so yeah, last on the plane to Birmingham. Beautiful sight. Both boxes arrived here in the UK and both our bags. We're laughing. Just got off the plane too. It's actually the worst thing traveling with bike boxes. It's good because they're light, but they're huge. When you got two of them, it's virtually impossible to get around. You can't have them long ways because you don't fit through the bollards, and you have them like this and you're too tall, so you gotta look sideways. Pull this thing. Pretty exciting times. We're on the Foot Falcons, heading to the train station, and hopefully go and pick up the van today. Yeah, good.
You happy to be in the van?
Oh, so stoked. When we put the key in, went to glow it, all the ignition lights went on, and then waited like 5 seconds, cranked, and bang, straight on. So, pretty chuffed with that. Thing's fucking covered in mold though, which is pretty gross. And yeah, it needs a good clean. Probably have to throw out the bed sheets and pillows and that, 'cause that's pretty gross. But yeah, it's on the way to the mechanics now to go and get a roadworthy equivalent certificate, and then we'll be on our way. Give you a bit of a tour of the old Great White. It's definitely seen better days. It's a rusty old bit of kit. It's £2,500 for this, so under 5 grand Aussie. It's pretty cheap. There's a mess in the back, but we'll fit both bikes in there, front wheel off. Yeah, come around here. Put the gas bottle, kitchen stuff, pots, pans, cooker, food, bench top, storage up there. Charging, lights, dimmable with the bed up there. Pretty basic setup. It's where I normally keep the clothes, but I've given Annalise that space while I've got her. Yeah, 3 days to build this thing out from empty old builder's van. Alterations and additions as we go, like I don't even know what you call that, like some kind of, it's like a fucking strap, some screws, and that's where, so I haven't put any shoes and stuff. Little doormat. Picked up this 12-volt vac from Aldi. Actually works a treat. Yeah, there you have it. The tranny. The Great White. So as you can see, got no windows on the van. And I was kind of looking for one without any windows, so that when I'm parked up from the outside, it looks nothing like a camper van, except obviously your English plates, so when you use it, it's kind of a giveaway. But for the most part, people look at this clapped out old bus. One, they don't think people are camping in there, so you can kind of park up on the street anywhere. Two, they probably wouldn't suspect expensive bikes in the back, so less likely to get rolled. And it's also nice and dark. If you're parking under street lights or something, it's pitch black in there. So if you really wanted, you could pull up on Burke Street, park up, get some kip. Sweet, no worries. Got bad synchrone and the transmission, so kind of don't have third gear, so we're ringing out second and then slotting it straight into fourth. That's not ideal. We'll see how it goes when we're in the mountains. But at the moment, we're driving through Germany. We're going to go and do a couple of days in Leogang, because that's pretty much the only bike park open, and then make our way to Poland. Bit of tucker on the job. Actually, got to swap the gear oil out, because the old gearbox isn't very good in the Transit. So we're in the car park now. Just made up a, I don't know what you want to call it, like oil tray to catch it. You can only get 500ml bottles of those, so we've got 5 or 6 of them to go in, and yeah, so there we go. Yeah, going the extra mile. We're in Scissorik, just out of Bielsko, Biala, and It's track walk day. We just went up to the pits to drop my bike off at Common Cell and get a bit of a once over and try and get a tyre from Maxis. We're down here in the D pits, about a K from the bottom of the Gondi, but it is what it is. Yeah, gonna go and stock up on some water now because there's no water here. So you got these 5 litre bad boys from Aldi. My whole life in the back of a van. Track walk in the Gondi now. And the boys out on the snippers. Dry and loose. Loving it. Super fast out of the start gate. Good views. Definitely World Cup downhill. All done with the truck walk today. Actually looks sick. Don't read the pink bike comments because all the riders seem to think it looks pretty cool. And it's going to chop out a lot. The whole thing was really soft. But today just trying to get the bike all sorted. Got a fresh wheel from DT Swiss, new tyre from Maxis, and then had the guys in the Common Cell race support going over my frame and giving it all a bit of a freshen up, so should be speedy for practice tomorrow. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Privateers like myself, you know, if you're affiliated with the right brands, you can get a lot of support at the World Cups. And it goes a long way. So cheers to the brands that get behind me. 350 grams of chicken because we've got no fridge, so we're eating it all. And a veggie concoction. And too much cheese again because we don't have a fridge. Just heading up for first practice. Nervous but super keen. First lap. Whoa.
roughed out everywhere.
Yeah. Getting muddy out here, folks. Run number 4 of the second practice session. We did the first one 2 hours, bone dry, mint conditions, like just loam everywhere. And then I had B practice for 2 hours, and those poor buggers, it literally rained start to finish. And then it stopped for about an hour, and now we're in the second half of ours, and it's been raining pretty consistently, so track's definitely a bit slow, but we'll try and throw down a full run this one, hopefully no hold-ups. Oh. Second practice was pretty muddy and getting worse, getting rougher. Ended up putting a full run down right at the end of it, and probably not the favourable conditions. Ended up 49th. Doesn't mean much, but good to see I'm not too far off it. And yeah, we'll move into quali day tomorrow. Yep. So morning of the qualies here, just getting the last practice run in, feeling super good out on the track. I think I was riding really well and got up to speed quicker than I normally would, but super hectic day trying to get changing tyres and eating and trying to get everything in time, so I didn't actually film anything. And yeah, so this is the final practice run, and then head up, do my quali, and then yeah, unfortunately didn't make the cut in the end, but that's racing. Bit stiff, but we'll be back on to the next one in Lurgan. Race morning here, Holland round 2 World Cup. Fortunately didn't make the cut for the qualies yesterday. I was just 2 seconds off. With a pretty good run, just a couple of mistakes in the middle wood section, but you know, that's racing. It's so tight over here. And today we're just heading up to take the trail bike. Might get some footage on the side of the track, and it's not too busy.
When I